Hi there and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Arsenal is probably too expensive for a Premier League club, claims a transfer expert. Arsenal winger Reiss Nelson is probably too expensive for Leicester City, according to transfer news expert Fabrizio Romano. Speaking exclusively to CaughtOffside for his latest column for the Daily Briefing, Romano explained that there is not yet much of an update on potential Arsenal exits, such as Nelson and Eddie Nketiah, though there could be news soon. Nelson has struggled for regular playing time at the Emirates Stadium, so it makes sense that his future could be in some doubt this summer, with Leicester previously mentioned as possible suitors, though it now seems they might struggle to afford him. It remains to be seen if the Foxes will change their stance or if Arsenal might lower their demands towards the end of the window, or perhaps if other clubs could join the race for Nelson's signature and change the situation. For now, however, it seems there is nothing particularly imminent on that one, while Romano also reported on Bournemouth interest in Nketiah, but with nothing agreed on that potential deal just yet. Romano said the following: On Arsenal exits, there is no significant update yet, but there will be in the next few days. For now, Reiss Nelson is probably too expensive for Leicester, while Eddie Nketiah remains on Bournemouth list, but terms of the deal are still not agreed. Arsenal surely need to sell players this summer in order to keep in line with financial fair play regulations, so cashing in on homegrown players like Nelson and Nketiah for a pure profit could be smart business. The North London Giants recently sold Emil Smith-Rowe to Fulham, and one imagines there will surely be a few more twists and turns in the Nelson and Nketiah sagas in the final 2 weeks of the window, as it's hard to see them staying and carrying on as a backup players for Mikel Arteta for another year. Arsenal will loan out defender as long as a condition is met. Arsenal has been fielding interest in Jakub Kiwior for some time, and the arrival of Riccardo Calafiori is expected to make them more open to selling the Poland international. Calafiori has been in fantastic form in Serie A and impressed the Gunners with his performance in his recent tournament with the national team. Several clubs were interested in signing him, but Arsenal won the race for his signature. Now, Kiwior faces increased competition for game time at the Emirates. Several top Serie A clubs have scouted Kiwior over the past few months, but Arsenal was initially reluctant to let him go. They have now softened their stance, with a report from Mirror Football claiming that Mikel Arteta's side will allow him to leave if a serious suitor emerges. The report indicates that Arsenal will consider letting Kiwior leave on loan with an obligation to buy next summer or on a permanent transfer. However, the Gunners will not accept a loan offer without a serious possibility of a permanent move. Kiwior is one of our reliable defenders, but our number of centre backs might force us to sell some, and he could be sacrificed. Spanish focus as talks for 26-year-old Arsenal star continue. It's a busy time for Arsenal in the transfer market at present, and CaughtOffside sources have been made aware of the club's intentions regarding their goalkeeping situation. Ajax are known to have started talks to transfer the Gunners' English goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. However, the problem at this point is that the Dutch Giants only want to loan the 26-year-old, and without a permanent purchase option included. The North Londoners, for their part, are understood to be insisting on a permanent sale to the tune of £35 million. Ajax will need to convince Ramsdale and his representatives that he will get enough playing time, and should they do so, it's likely that he will agree to personal terms with the Eredivisie Giants. That would also put a little more pressure on Arsenal to lower the fee, given that any move would then only require their express agreement to make it happen. Should Ramsdale leave in the current transfer window, sources have indicated to CaughtOffside that Arsenal plan to move for Espanyol's former Spain under-21 goalkeeper Juan Garcia. The Gunners have already held talks with Garcia's inner circle, and Arsenal have been briefed that the player is open to a transfer to the Emirates Stadium. With 2 weeks still to go until the end of the transfer window, there is plenty of time for a deal to be constructed that will suit all parties. Mikel Arteta keen to welcome former Arsenal teammate back to the Emirates. Arsenal would reportedly welcome goalkeeper Chesney back to the club with open arms after the Poland international agreed to terminate his contract with Juventus last week, saw Chesney accept a payoff to end his time in Turin and become a free agent. He is now linked with a surprise move. The 34-year-old came through Arsenal's academy after switching from Legia's youth team in 2006, going on to make 181 appearances for the Gunners' first team. Chesney, who lifted back-to-back FA Cups in 2015 alongside then teammate Mikel Arteta, became a cult hero in London. And interestingly, according to HITC, the Polish keeper could return to Arsenal, with Arteta seemingly happy to include him in his list of homegrown players. During his 8 years with Arsenal's first team, Chesney, who according to Capology earned £200,000 per week at Juventus, kept 72 clean sheets in all competitions. Man City ready to beat rivals Liverpool and Arsenal to the signing of versatile attacker Rodrigo. Manchester City are looking to sign a new attacker this summer. The Sky Blues have lost striker Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid in a big money move, and now they are looking to replace the Argentinian attacker. They currently have the option of Erling Haaland to play as their striker, but they need a backup of the Norwegian attacker who has won the Golden Boot award in the last 2 seasons in the Premier League. The Premier League champions have identified Real Madrid attacker Rodrigo as their transfer target, and according to Football Transfers, talks have taken place between the Premier League club and the Brazilian player. The talented attacker is expected to see less playing time at the Santiago Bernabeu this season after the arrival of a new signing Kylian Mbappe, despite the Brazilian starting together with the Frenchman in their UEFA Super Cup win against Atalanta. The player has the ability to play in all the positions in attack, and he has impressed while doing so for the Champions League winner. As per Mondo Deportivo, Liverpool remain interested in signing the Real Madrid attacker. Meanwhile, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal have also been linked to Rodrigo, going by what Cadena Ser has claimed as reported by CaughtOffside. If Man City can manage to sign the Real Madrid attacker, it would be a huge blow to their Premier League rivals Liverpool and Arsenal. The Reds have struggled in the summer transfer window after failing to sign their transfer targets Anthony Gordon and Martin Zubimendi. The former has remained at Newcastle despite wanting to join the Reds, while the latter has rejected the Reds. Man City can add a versatile attacker to their squad if they can land the signing of Rodrigo, and the player can flourish under Guardiola. It remains to be seen what will happen with this deal. Arsenal sporting director Edu holds a private meeting with the transfer target. Arsenal are hoping to continue their transfer business this summer with the signing of Real Sociedad midfielder Mikel Merino. The Gunners have already added goalkeeper David Raya and defender Riccardo Calafiori to their squad after finishing second in the Premier League last season and losing the title against Manchester City on the final day. It was obvious that the Gunners would strengthen their squad and prepare themselves to beat Pep Guardiola's team to the title next season. They have signed 2 players. Although Raya was already at the club last season, but his loan move has been made permanent. The club's primary target now is Spain's Euro 2024 winning midfielder Merino, but a move to sign the Spain international player has taken too long. A reporter from Noticias has claimed that the player is getting restless as he wants his move to be completed soon. Arsenal's sporting director has met with the player in Spain and assured him that a deal to sign will go through and the player does not have to worry about anything. The talks between Arsenal and Sociedad have been going on for a while, and the transfer saga has dragged when the Gunners have faced no competition to sign the player, and the player himself is keen on a move to the Emirates Stadium. With the Premier League season starting in just a few days, the Gunners cannot waste any more time in signing the midfielder. He is expected to become a part of the starting lineup at the club straight away to partner Declan Rice in the midfield. Merino is known for his physical presence in the middle and his ability to win duels and control the game with his passing quality. Ado meeting with the player shows how serious the Gunners are in bringing the midfielder to the club. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.